Sexuality in what we perceive or apprehend as good is shown in the Divine Comedy by Corey Chambers. Dante is startled to realize that he is in the dark wood of error. He gets a glimpse of where he wants to go, but all he can do is stare, with no route other than the one beset by three beasts, and is left in terror. The she-wolf of incontinence would drive Dante back into the wood in despair. Virgil, representing reason, is sent to Dante to show where he's been, a much longer route which will lead him through hell, but did not know where. By way of hell, Dante is exposed to the sinfulness of sin, which leads him to see it for what it really is, a smell and twist of beauty, agony, regret, and the tearing of skin. The continual impressions which he received in hell drove him further and further from seeing the rest, as if it were gold, no longer worth the mind to dwell. Francisca and her lover Paolo, locked in eternal lust for one another, wrapped in pleasure's pretext as they were alive, a betrayal of their marriage trust. Dante encounters the Minotaur, a reminder of violence and perversity of sex, how a woman developed an unnatural lust for a bull to induce, and hiding herself in a wooden cow, I think you know what happened next. Myra, in an act of fraud, disguised herself to seduce her father, obtaining a momentary incestuous thrill, now with madness and thoughts which only insanity could produce. In all these cases the intellect did lead that will, informed by that which seemed the greater in that place, and driven by interior principle and intellective skill. From here Dante is brought to purgatory through divine grace, where he seeks the removal of 7 P's placed upon his head, leaving it all behind, and turn from sin without a trace. He dreams of a siren whom appears broken and dead, bending its image accordingly as one great to behold, an allurement of the temptress to reduce him to bread. Once with skin which was pale and terribly cold, blinding now with beauty and seductive look, a woman so divine, more precious than gold. Dante finds himself mesmerized and caught up on her hook. Virgil draws his attention back to his sense. She again became a mangled body, all dirty and crook. A heavenly woman stands tall and speaks a word against, heaping ridicule upon the pride of one so vain, thinking oneself to be the epitome of lust immense. What we can learn from all these words is plain. We must follow reason as far as the mind will go, in order to keep our intellect from going insane. Don't take a step beyond the path, or you will slide down below, into that pit where sin ensnares, and the mind will stray. Even the blackest night as pitch will begin to glow. What we apprehend as the good will deceive and betray, and our will, craving as it does, the rational appetite, move towards that very thing. It can be no other way. Our intellect must be informed by what is truly right, to accurately perceive and know the proper greater good, leading our thoughts to a much more pleasant flight. Dante progressed by reason and grace just as he should. Virgil will soon leave him with Beatrice, a glorious lady above, for he had taken Dante as far as he could.